Hello. Okay, better. Hello. Is that correct? Better. Okay, cool. Sorry about that. There I am. I've never used YouTube. I had to use a whole different technology to do this. This was actually, and it was like last minute. So let's get back to the show. Where is... no. Over here. There we go. All right, we're back. All right, stick around to the end because every piece of this process is important for its effectiveness. I want you to leave today and be able to understand and implement this into your business right away. And I was going to sell this training as a mini course for $697, but I decided I'd rather create some goodwill and manifest some positive karma for my life and my business, and just teach this entire process to attract and convert a huge team of hungry buyers right on this webinar. Do you struggle with paid advertising profitable? Do you hate feeling like a salesperson, so you spend more time being trained than actually doing work that makes you money? Would you like more people to engage with your videos, blog posts, and social media? Have you had some success yet are yearning to reach more people and make a bigger impact with your work? Are you stuck selling to people that don't respect your time and think you deserve something from you? Do you feel like you're stuck at a certain income level and you can't seem to move forward? Are you an entrepreneur who just created another stressful job for yourself? The good news is that those are all symptoms of a larger problem that we're going to solve once and for all on this webinar. And that is that you don't have to have a way to get massive exposure to the exact people that want to buy your product or service. Predictably and consistently convert sales every day on demand. Because if you did have one, you could have complete freedom to do what you want, when you want, and how you want it. You could work less because you are getting the most out of your activities. You can start working with your ideal client, doing your most authentic work because your new system gives you space to dedicate more time to get them results. What your customer really wants. You can position yourself as an authority because the results speak for themselves. I used to think so too. So it sounds like a stretch. I used to think so too. Until it happened to me. I spent years selling door-to-door cable packages, and I used to think that time freedom was when I retired, when I was old, or when I had managed several sales organizations. Then in 2013, I found a company that taught me that I didn't have to grind all day to make six figures, that I could create a pipeline income. But I didn't have huge success right away. It took me about 6 months to completely replace my sales job income. But the real breakthrough was having to sell my car to get a high-ticket product that changed my life forever. What was my breakthrough? I personally have invested more than $100,000 into my personal development, business training, and personal coaching and masterminds from mentors that have sold over $200 million online and who have built businesses worth $100 million just in a few years. And what you are about to learn trumps everything they taught me. What you're about to discover comes from a guy that has built a $6 billion company, is a celebrity on a TV show you probably watch if you're an entrepreneur. He is a trendsetter and a marketing visionary that changing the world of branding. So can you make can you use these 3 ideas to create a business that you love and works for you? Yes, you can. And can you be happier, more stress-free, and 10x more fulfilled with your work? Yes, you can. In this training, because once you actually have this, a way to get legit, hyperactive followers on demand, a way to get super influencers to sell and promote for you, once you know how to give somebody with true influence in the marketplace exactly what they've been dreaming about since they were a little kid and how to profit over and over again, life will be easier. If you don't know already, or if you don't know me already, 10 years ago I was turned on to network marketing. I called thousands of leads for 2 years straight, and I made very little in that company. Then I found myself knocking on doors where I really had my first success in life. I started making over $10,000 per month, but I was grinding hard and I couldn't keep it going for a long time. And then I quit my job and lived off unemployment, became depressed and highly addicted to online video games. Then one day I pulled myself out of the deep hole, got into counseling, and then actually returned to door-to-door sales, but not as a career path, just to kind of get some money together. I spent the next year knocking doors while at night searching for the dream, the mecca, the business that I could set up and it could run itself on autopilot. March 2013, I finally found it. But autopilot success did not come right away. I find myself making money online, but it wasn't until a certain system I launched, I could actually make some automated income. August 2013, I had my first $4,150 day online. I leveraged that into an $8,000 a month, and I kept moving into a $12,000 a month and having more than 40 signups into my paid business. But shit hit the fan earlier this year. I realized I was having success online, but nobody on my team was actually having success, or massive success at least. I started questioning myself, my business, and the whole online business space. When I turned on to a secret group of people doing hundreds of thousands of dollars in sales, all without recruiting anyone, without selling any super high ticket masterminds. And this is not an econ webinar, don't worry. But here's the gist of e-commerce. Find a target market, find a product that audiences want, run Facebook ads selling that product to a target market. Only problem, you need to be an engineer with numbers. How can I sell tons of products? So I asked myself, how can I sell a ton of products without being a numbers nerd? How can I help others with this platform? How could I get massive leverage? Influencer marketing. Influencer marketing is when you reach out to someone with a huge following and get them to sponsor a post, get you followers, or advocate your product or service. Imagine if you could reach out to, say, a Kardashian and say, hey, Chloe, here's a few $100. Could you post on your Instagram account talking about my business system, and then you put your link in my profile. How many sales do you think you would get? Prices vary, obviously. But here are some examples of some websites that you can actually buy something called shoutouts. And and I don't know what's going on with that picture. It's not there. Oh, there we go. Ha. I will shout out your brand on our account of 28,000 real Instagram followers for $10, and then $15, and then $25. So this is actually, and we'll talk about websites actually a little bit later, so stick around. So here we go. I will shout out your photography on my 131K Instagram page. And this one got cut off, but they probably have, a few different options starting at like $5 or $10. So here's another one. 24 Hour Success has 437K followers. Very active page. We have to log in to actually get the price. I believe it was like $30-$40. So this is some of the sites that you can do. You can actually go and buy shout outs. So if you can imagine, having somebody actually promote a post that you put together, and then they put it on their Instagram, and it runs people back to you, and then you're giving them something of specific value. So basically, if you think of it this way, as you're giving them something of value, and you're saying, hey, come over and follow my Instagram, and then you can get access to this free thing of value, and then you put the lead magnet in your profile. And so that's how it really works. And then you can get Fiverr.com has some, and then there's a bunch of shout out sites, including this one, buy, sell, shout out. So we just kind of put one of them in there. There's a bunch of them though. People with hundreds of thousands of millions of followers promoting your post. Very cool, right? So how can I get influencers to actually sell for you? What the next level? What's the next thing? Because shoutouts are cool, getting followers, and you could probably leverage that pretty well, but how could you actually get them to constantly promote for you, right? And this is it's a little bit more challenging, but totally doable, and it's really not that expensive. So this takes a little more skill than just buying shoutouts, but finding the right influencer is super important. If the influencer doesn't like what you're selling or doesn't think it's congruent with their audience, they will decline your offer. So rent their link. So this is every Instagram account has a space for a link in their bio. Imagine having your lead magnet, affiliate link, or video link in a influencer's bio. What if every 3 posts they made, they told their 1 million followers to click the link in their bio? So how do you find influencers looking to promote you? Congruency, right? It's super important, like we mentioned, to make sure that your sales funnel, product, or audience, like they actually want what you're selling, right? Next is use websites like Zamanga, Hyper, and Instagram itself to find Instagram accounts with their emails, Keek, or even phone numbers in their bio. These are usually people that are looking for business, right? They're looking to promote something, they're looking for endorsements, they're looking for business things, and you can reach out to them and actually create a relationship. So send them a message complimenting their page and how active and large their following is. Mention that your product or service could be perfect for their audience. Now, we're going to actually have more training on specifically how to do this, and we'll talk about how you can get access to that at the end of this. But when you're building relationships, connecting, remember to focus on what they want most. Social media influencers that build big followings and having monetized well are looking for the significance with their audience. They feed off of likes and comments. You don't want to give them something that's not giving value to their audience, because if their likes and comments and everything go way down, they're just gonna want to they're not gonna want to promote your thing anymore, because it doesn't matter how much you're paying them, because their significance and their thought of what you're doing for their audience, and it's good reasons. I mean, if you were following a page for a long time and you loved the value, and then they started selling something that had nothing to do with you. I mean, think if you're following like a fitness brand, right? A fitness brand, and then they start selling shirts with pit bulls on them or something, right? Something that it just doesn't work with the audience. It's just gonna turn you off and go, whoa, what's going on with this page? It's being hijacked by people that don't know what the hell they're doing. So you want to ensure them that what you will be selling or promoting will be valuable for their audience. So being willing to follow up several times, even getting on the phone with them and actually building a relationship more with them. Find things you have in common. If they're from Ohio, you want to talk about when you were in Ohio. Talk about things other than business, right? Asking them how long they've been in their industry, in their niche, how long they've been building their following. Find out if they're working a job, and figure out what their why is ultimately, right? Find out their why. If you can figure out why they've been building their audience, are they looking to replace their job? Are they looking to live a better life? Are they looking, how can you help them get to where they want to go? Because they're people too, just because they have a huge following doesn't mean they're not people, you know what I mean? What if you could give them what they really want? What if you could give these influencers what they really, really, really want, right? Imagine being able to earn money by giving social media influencers exactly what they want. Shop Influencer is a groundbreaking platform where we create custom products for social media influencers. Best thing is you can profit from every sale that is made. Mind blown? Write this down right now. Imagine you and the influencer are getting shirts from us for $10, number's not exact. You create a shirt for an influencer and it sells 1,000 pieces. You use our influence and negotiating training to get 50-50 split. So that means you had just made $5,000. That is just one shirt and one influencer. Imagine if that influencer goes on to sell 10,000 shirts. Well, that's $50,000. One shirt, one influencer. Imagine selling tens of thousands of shirts. Then imagine we launch a hoodie or some other product that works with our brand. Imagine making hundreds of thousands of dollars due to just a few influencers. Wow, awesome. How would that make you feel? This business is not for everyone. This is not for newbies. If you have never ran a business and can handle objection, challenges popping up, do not join this platform now. If you are looking for something that works perfectly every time, do not join this now. This is the beginning. We are the wild west. This is a pre-launch. We have not figured everything out. We are still discovering things. For the next month, we will be training and gathering elite entrepreneurs so we can launch this to the world. As of right now, the systems will only be $1 with upgraded levels. How much should we charge? We have to source the goods, hire amazing clothing and other product designers, create a state-of-the-art dropshipping system where you don't have to come out of pocket for the inventory, create groundbreaking training. People are charging thousands to learn. How much would you pay to get access today? Would it be $5,000? Would it be one payment of $2,000? Would it be 3 payments of $797? The levels will be $37, which will pay commissions, and $97 level paying higher commission rate. We are planning to launch 1 month from today to be able to start building stores and custom products for influencers. Just imagine you will be one of the first people to see and to be a part of this groundbreaking business. We want just one. Yep, that's right. We are doing our pre-launch beta test for only $1. Click the link below to get access now. Click the link below. Anyways, I appreciate you guys so much. Go ahead and get registered right away. I just want to thank you so much. Leave comments on the page if you have any questions, and we'll get back to you when we get a chance. But just get registered. We'll get you into the team, into the training group, where we're going to teach you the exact skills you need to go out there and connect with influencers to start making a huge income. I appreciate you so much. Talk to you soon.